Whereas I don't like hand holding, but I like a little nudge and like, psst, go that way.
I like hand holding.
Or you can go this way. Just a nudge is nice. That's all I need.
I need direct. You want to go this way?
All right, welcome back to Psychonauts. All right, in the last part, Sasha Nein gave us a button, and he said, "Come to my secret lab."
So now we're trying to find the secret lab.
Yep, to the secret lab. Pull the lever, Crunk.
I just want it to be like a dog. Like, this is the secret lab.
This is my lab, and this is my laboratory. Laboratory. Wah ha 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 ha.
This thing.
It's a GPC,
All right, so they locked him in there.
geodesic psycho-isolation
Darn
chamber.
Bobby Zilch.
Oh man, cool.
Cool? Do you have any idea what this does?
Something cool?
No. It's a six-sensory deprivation tank. A hermetically
Sixth
sealed
sense.
metaphysical
Deprivation
hotbox.
chamber.
It's solitary confinement for psychics.
Deprives you of all six senses.
And the coach locked you inside it?
Nah, the staff hasn't put any kids in the GPC since the 50s. Bobby threw me in here.
Bully and dwarf accomplice should assault own size or larger.
Oh, this guy, he has a
only.
Russian accent.
While in Cooler, perhaps notice gigantic
In Mother
parrot
Russia,
with skin
we
where
put
hair
you
should
into
be.
the GBC.
I didn't see anything in there. That's the whole
In
point.
Russia, bike rides you.
Yeah, in
Yes,
Russia,
so-
bike ride you.
Empty now. Good luck, small ones.
Hey, wait!
Alrighty. So we freed him, but that wasn't our main objective. That was just something to, like, stop the crying.
Aw.
Because, like, if you come in here, you'll just hear, "Someone help! Help!" And he starts crying. But if you free him, he'll be like, "Thanks! I was about to chew off my own arm!"
I was doing so well. We literally waited like 20 minutes.
Yep.
So I do pre-apologize. My allergies are really bad. So
Easy come, easy go. God, and now you bring attention to him and the whole floodgates open. Now, well. What you gonna do? What would you do for a Klondike bar? Okay, so. Right in here. Seems to be a missing button.
Looks like one of the buttons is
I've got
missing.
my cup of tea and everything.
Yeah.
Call me crazy,
Sip that
but
tea.
I have a
I just don't want to sneeze into a cup of hot tea.
You got your cream there, dear. You got your cream. Achoo. Oh, there you go. There you go, dear.
weird feeling that that button Sasha gave me goes here.
Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. I put the button right back in my backpack. All right, let's try it again. So select the button. There we go. Alrighty.
Is he in a brain?
No, he went into the I think it was like the GPC chamber.
Okay. I was in the middle
And
of
there was
sneezing.
a cushion
so
without a button.
Okay. I was in the middle of sneezing, so I didn't get to
Visualize.
see it.
Well. But now we put the button back on the cushion, and we are able to enter
Agent
Sasha
Nine?
Nein's secret lab.
I'm here for the advanced training.
Alright. Alright. Nope, nope, not the cleaning lady. Just old Rasputin. Ooh,
I wonder why they chose Rasputin.
I don't know. But everyone calls me Raz.
So what are we gonna learn?
I know there was an
Bending spoons?
in-joke
burning
where,
stuff?
like, early on when they were designing the character, his character name did start with a D. I forget what it was. But that's why at the beginning when he's like, my name, and Coach Oleander goes, starts with a D.
Ah,
I've been
It was a
hearing
reference
lot
to,
of
like, for the
heavy
longest time,
explosions.
that was his
His
character.
name.
And then towards the end, they changed it to Rasputin.
Not parlor tricks. If you are serious about exploring
All
the
right, so
possibilities
Sasha
of your
Nein
mind,
is a man of
step to the Brain
science.
Tumbler, and we'll begin.
shocker.
Brain Tumbler?
Oh. All right, then. So our next destination is this Brain Tumbler.
So, what's this hairdryer thing do?
Ah, you're ready for the Brain Tumbler. With this device, we will send you deep into your own psyche, where you should find unparalleled insight and power.
Excellent. Tumble away.
Now just relax. This will not hurt. Unless something really
Well, that's
very
reassuring.
bad happens.
Relax.
Wow.
Okay, so this
what the
is our
inside of
level
my
select
mind
hub.
looks like?
We'll be revisiting
Not yet.
here quite
We're
a few
still
times throughout the
traveling
game.
to astral
Okay.
plane.
This is what's
a
called the
tiny
astral
corner of
plane.
What we call the collective unconscious.
The collective
A place in which
unconscious.
all of our unconscious minds are connected. You have just begun your training, Rasputin. So
So
many of the
each door
connections with other
represents like
minds
the
are still
gateway
not
to another
developed for
character's
you,
mind.
and those
Okay.
doorways remain
So
just
after
out
we
of
unlock
reach.
that mind, we
But
can
the
come
more
back
you
here
explore the
and
mental
like
world,
Go
the
into
more
that.
connections you
travel
will
from
form.
mind to mind just through
Right
the doors.
Now, the only
Okay.
unconscious world
But
you
for
can
now, the
enter
doors
is
are
that
locked
one.
except
Your
for our own.
Step
But as
through
we
it
meet more
and we'll
characters
continue.
and literally go into their minds and stuff,
You'll be able
that
to go
unlocks
in.
the levels and unlocks the doors. Okay, so right now we can only do the Brain Tumbler experiment. Yeah, there's quite a few levels in this game, as you can see from
Yeah.
all the doors. So we got a ways to go, and our adventure begins.
Loading.
You are now entering the Twilight Zone.
I know. I ran out of air.
Rasputin, can you hear me?
Sasha? Where am I?
You are inside your own mind, but I'm not sure where. Tell
All
me.
right, we're going to get a
what
little
can
bit of
you see?
backstory with Raz's character.
I
Ooh.
see a rundown gypsy caravan.
Do you recognize it?
Yes. It's where I was born.
I see. Compelling.
He comes from a gypsy family.
Mm-hmm. Family of gypsies. Let's collect these figments while we're at it. There's you.
Sasha,
Snot bubble,
I'm
snot
going
bubble
inside
bug.
the caravan.
Yep.
What do you
Just-
see inside?
Literally, like, we waited like 15 to 20 minutes.
Mhm. So this is Rasputin's backstory. He's from the circus. That's why he does all the trapeze and acrobatics and stuff.
Oh.
He found the Coach Oleander's pamphlet, and his dad said no. There'll be no Psychonauts in this house. So he stole a tiny pony and went to Whispering Rock. And there we go. And that's how we got to the beginning of the game.
So he's a runaway.
Yep. Alright, so let's go inside.
I'm not sure. It's getting fuzzy.
Oh, this is trippy.
Uh-oh.
What?
I'm stuck.
No, I'll figure it out.
Aha! Okay. We can smash our way out.
Keep punching.
And suddenly we're in a giant egg. Okay, rule of thumb.
Are you okay?
Things in this game
What do
make
you see
sense,
now?
but don't make sense.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of
I see a
allegorical
small,
imagery here,
like animal thing.
but like it's not what it
An
seems.
unfamiliar animal entity in a dream often represents a primal fear or memory. Follow it, and it should lead you somewhere important.
Alright, so we gotta follow the white rabbit.
Okay, Mr. Bun. You and I are gonna be tight. Wherever you go, I go. Like two peas in a... Hey! Come back here!
So now we're going down the rabbit hole. Oh, this gives me flashbacks to American McGee's Alice.
I know.
Luckily, this has a much better camera. So, I guess I should say that at the time of this recording, we started a new setup where we're going to have a roulette wheel, kind of
Yeah.
choose the game that we're going to do next. And I've decided that when people suggest games for us to play, we'll put it in the roulette wheel.
Yes.
And then it's all up to chance. So the roulette wheel is all composed of games we've either talked about playing or games I've already started recording. So if you see it on the wheel, know that like I've already started playing these games. But if you want something to appear on the wheel, just request it down below.
Yeah.
Or in any
the
comment
comments.
section. Yep.
On the Discord, on the Facebook page.
Exactly. Just leave a comment and a request, and you
Yell
might
it
see your
really,
name.
really loud. And hope we hear you.
So there's like giant steaks and globs of meat in this weird enchanted forest. But keep in mind that, like, in basic braining, there was an odd meat plant.
Yeah.
Oh. But this is odd. See that big old shadowy thing in the distance?
Yes.
All I remember were two yellow eyes over there
basilisk.
by that
No,
sink.
This is more of a super scary flaming-eyed demon kind of deal.
Oh,
What?
okay. I'm pulling you out of there. Just give me a second.
Sasha?
Not yet strong
Hold on, I'm
enough.
still getting some unusual interference. It's fascinating. As if someone...
Hurry up,
was-
Sasha.
Agent 9?
Sorry. Almost ready.
Sasha!
Whew, that was close. Okay, so we gotta learn more basics before we can go back and actually take out that shadowy demon.
Yes. It looks like it could possibly be an anglerfish.
Where'd you get that idea?
I don't know. I just like anglerfishes.
Well, keep in mind, didn't they mention a lake monster at the
We need to
start of the
try that
I
game?
think so, yeah.
So that could be symbolic of the lake
I don't
monster.
think I need to be in the tumbler with the glowy eye guys anymore.
Suit yourself. You know, in many tribal societies, learning to defeat the monsters you see in your dreams is considered a rite of passage. I can train you to fight. Come see me when you're ready.
Okay. So, an interesting thing about this game is there's a lot of different scenarios that happen if you go back, very similar to the last story, and like talk to the other kids or go back to campgrounds. The first time I played this game, I just kind of went from mission to mission.
Yeah.
And then, like, this big event twist happened. And I was just like, whoa, shit, this kind of came out of nowhere. Whereas, if you take your time and go back, it really doesn't.
Okay.
And it gives you ample time to get adjusted to the campgrounds. And it doesn't feel like you have to stack it all in at once, which was what happened to me the first time I played. To where it's just like, you got to do this, this,
Yeah.
this. And I was just like, oh, damn, I didn't know about this. Whereas if you take the time to explore, it kind of foreshadows that you should have this, this, and
Right.
this before you get to this point. That way you're better prepared.
Right.
And I won't spoil what happens. But it is a very intriguing twist that affects both the story and gameplay.
Hey, Lily.
Hey, it's Lily.
Going for the advanced training? What's the rush?
Are you kidding? I only have a few days to become a Psychonaut or I lose my shot forever.
Look, Raz, I hate to burst your bubble, but the Psychonauts are not what they used to be. Times have changed. The world just doesn't need us anymore.
The world does too need Psychonauts. Right here at this very camp, in fact. I think there are several fishy things that need psychic investigating.
You're so immature. And cute. When are you gonna just shut up and kiss me?
Shut up and do what?
Oh, I didn't know you could. I gotta go. Bye, so embarrassing.
I love how she like scoots away.
Well, he read her thoughts.
I saw Nils peeking into a hole in the girls' cabin. I'm hiding.
Raz is one of the few characters that can read minds. I don't read minds. Well, actually, Raz, you do.
I'm not a mind reader.
Uh-huh. A very common rebuttal amongst family members, spouses, and I guess just general humans.
Yes.
I'm not a mind reader. What am I supposed to do? You gotta tell me these things. Ugh. I mean, that's common about video games in general. Like, how much should a game tell you? And how much should you leave for the player to figure out on their own?
Yeah.
Like, that depends on the player. Because some players absolutely hate any kind of hand-holding. Whereas, I don't like hand-holding, but I like a little nudge and like, psst, go that way.
I like hand holding.
Or you can go this way. Just a nudge is nice. That's all I need.
I need direct. You want to go this way and turn that way. Got it.
Like, too much hand-holding, and it feels like that one scenario in Dragon Quest XI where you chain up the monster, and he's like, I will slay the beast, even though it's in chains, and it's just like, oh yeah, we only did all the work.
Hey, where's my hamburger?
Just chain up the beast. That'll be fine.
Just kidding. I just want to buy some.
All right, what can we get at the store?
Just kidding, I want to buy stuff.
Oh, that's my last
All right, I have
cobweb
41
duster.
arrowheads.
Take that into
I certainly don't have
bag.
enough for the cobweb
Now,
duster.
here's something if. Now with that, now. you
Ooh,
take
but
that
I could buy a
spoon
Psychor.
now. Now that
Ooh,
dowsing
almost enough for the
rod will
dowsing
help you
rod,
run
too.
now. You take that Psychor, sold to the
The
big
dowsing
headed
rod
king
is
of
nice
the
because when you get
dogs.
it, you get like a small
What
little
else
mini
you
game
looking for?
where
Now,
it'll be
you
like,
take
"Woo!"
that
Oh, okay.
Psychor
and it gets
there,
louder
put it together
the closer
with
you are
9
to
Psychors.
like
Like
a
a-
bunch of
Grab
arrowheads.
yourself a bread.
So
So,
it's kind of
like-
like a metal detector.
Yep, it's a metal detector for arrowheads, and it's very essential to getting the cobweb duster. Otherwise, you're just grinding for arrowheads, and
Right.
it takes hours. And we don't have time for that. So
Ain't
we're
no
gonna
one
get
got time for
the
that.
dowsing rod, and I could either like speed it up, or I'm sure we'll find something of interest to talk about as I dig
Yeah.
around the campgrounds and
Right. Try to find money.
find the arrowheads so that I can afford that cobweb duster. Because the interesting thing about the cobweb duster, and I'll say it now, is early on in my first playthrough, I thought it was optional. Oh, cool, cobweb duster. You can do it to
Oh,
unlock
it's
secrets.
something that you need.
But
like
later
how-
on, there's a point where the cobweb duster is right in front
How
of
in
where
the-
you need to clear the level, and it's just like, well, shit.
Kind of like how in the original Pokemon Snap, you do actually have to have something before they let you continue on. I thought I was almost done, and you were like, oh, actually?
I was like, well, you just got to do one picture. 4, 5. I was like, uh-oh. But this is really cool.
Agent Nine's lab, please.
So this is the fast travel system. Whee! So instead of exploring the entire campgrounds and backtracking, we can use the fast travel to go to
Okay.
like the campgrounds,
Just
Sasha
where-
Nein's lab.
Where you can go.
Mm-hmm. Nice little shortcuts. That way you don't have to take the long
Right.
road.
You'll take the long road, I'll take the fast road.
Whereas that's one of my favorite features about like newer games, the fast travel of like you can just
ready
select
to learn
points
how
you
to
already
read.
been to
Yeah.
on a map and
And
warp
just-
there.
Yeah.
Ah!
Yeah.
I love that. There are older Final Fantasies where like
Just
you
that
had
I
to
didn't
walk
think
back,
you'd
and I'm just
really
like,
take
I
me up on that
can't
offer.
do it
Usually
anymore.
scares the
I
kids
really
off.
like
Not
in
me.
Ys.
I'm ready to kill for my camp.
That sounded good.
Listen, I'm sorry, I can't
If you
train
say so.
you.
There was like a
Whatever
giant
would
explosion.
kill me.
The
In
big
Ys,
deal.
like
She doesn't know won't
you
hurt
can
her.
warp, and
You
then
don't even have a
later on
marksmanship
you can
learner's
warp
permit.
to more
I could
places.
lose my
Yes.
job.
I'll
which
get
is
one.
just really nice.
Even if you used that secret passage over there and snuck into his sanctuary.
See, and just in case you didn't
Agent
discover it
Cruller would
yourself,
never give you a
Sasha's like, hey,
marksmanship learner's
you can use
permit.
that stump over there to
Agent
use the
Cruller.
underground system.
Never in a million.
I'm off. Be right back after I talk with Agent Cruller.
All right, so we got to find Ford Cruller.
Where would you like me to take you, Agent Cruller?
Let's go to Ford's.
The AI here
I mean,
thinks we're
my
Ford Cruller.
sanctuary.
Yes, noble Psycho Master.
All right. So this character is my favorite character in the game. He's really funny. His design reminds me of well, I don't want to spoil. But I just like the aesthetic.
Okay.
Although I believe we've seen him already, but now this is his proper introduction.
You finally made it.
Huh.
It's an honor to finally meet you in person, sir. I thought I recognized you in my dream, but I couldn't be sure.
That's right,
As I
he was
see
in
you
the
your
tutorial
element,
in your
there's
mind.
No doubt.
Early
You're
in the
Ford
game.
Cruller, the greatest leader
There
the
he is,
Psychonauts
Ford Cruller.
ever had.
Well, you shouldn't
Now I was
believe
gonna say
everything
he
you read in
reminds me
Coon's
of
Funny
like
Tales
if this was a
magazine.
movie, he'd be played by Christopher Lloyd.
Oh yeah.
I could definitely
Easy.
see
What are you
Christopher
doing
Lloyd
here,
play
Miss
Ford
Taylor?
Cruller.
This trading facility is built right smack on top of the largest titanium deposit known to man.
So
It
this
runs
is where
under
we're
this
gonna
whole
go to
valley,
like
making
rank
this
up
a
and
very
learn new psychic
critical area
abilities,
for the
and also
Psychonauts.
this is where we can
So
spend
I'm
our
here to look
Psychors.
after it.
Okay.
And to make sure
And he's
you
gonna-
little
basically that's what he's
sword
gonna be
benders
explaining
don't
right
kill
now.
each other.
Sasha says I need to learn how to fight better.
You want to teach you advanced combat on your first day?
Yeah, I had a vision with a huge monster with yellow eyes and a big mouth full of gnashing teeth.
Did it happen to spit anything at you?
Yeah. I think it was like an old diving helmet or something.
I see. Yes, well, we'd better get you armed.
Why? What's happening?
Nothing. Prepare your mind. That's the motto of the Psychonauts. Here. This is a marksmanship learner's permit. It will only work when you're in Sasha's mind. Once you complete his shooting range, you'll get the real merit badge and you can blast.
Okay, so this is our first skill, but we can only use it in the training level. The Psy Blast.
Okay.
We can't have the camp overrun with big-eyed
That's
garbage
going to be our
spitting
ranged
monsters,
attack.
can we?
No, sir. What is all
Okay, so
this
now he's going to
equipment?
explain what all
Well,
the stuff in the
up
lab
here, It's
does.
all intel. Down that hallway is the observation room. No tests going on in there right now.
Okay, so remember
Maybe
that later. That's going to be
And
important.
beneath us, I have special machines for rebuilding side
These are the
challenge
machines
markers
for
and
the cobweb
detangling
and
mental
the Psy
cobwebs.
cores.
You should go familiarize yourself with those. They'll come in pretty handy for you.
I'd better go. Lots of work to do.
Good luck, Rasputin.
Thanks. I'll need it.
Don't worry, I'll be right here with you, inside your head.
My head?
Yep, I want to keep my eye on you, son, so I'm going to be a psychic stowaway inside your
So
noggin.
basically, he's going to be
He's
our
gonna be the
Olivia.
helper.
Yep.
Yeah.
You can do it with
But I
this
love how you
special
summon him.
device.
Is that?
Is
a piece
that
of bacon?
a piece of bacon?
Oh, yeah. I just love bacon. I smell that stuff and I can't help it.
So
I drop
basically, in
everything
the
and
menu,
come
when you
running.
select the bacon, it calls on him and he can give you advice or
Do
help.
you
And
have like a little
Okay.
He'll be
baggie
the
or
helper
something I could
character.
put this in?
You get a move on, I'll eat that right here.
Can I get a baggie? You get a move on or I'll eat that right here. I love Ford
Now,
Cruller.
before you go electrocuting yourself, let me tell you how these babies work.
Now, before you go
Now, this
electrocuting
beauty
yourself, let
here
me show you how
is
this
mental
works.
cobweb detangler.
Oh, I know what those are. Mental cobwebs are...
You see, when an area of your psyche is neglected for too long, mental cobwebs form. Now, up in the camp store, they sell a very special device known as a
It's
mental
funny how in
cobweb
real life I'm
duster.
not too fond of the
You can
elderly,
take a
but in
projection of it
fiction
into
I
the mental
love the
world
sassy
with you and
old
use it to
guy.
extract
Yeah.
any cobwebs you find.
Merlin from Sword in the Stone, Ford
So
Cruller.
I like sassy older people when I don't have to serve them.
That too. Well, most of my anger comes through driving. I don't think they should drive.
I don't even think that it's an elderly thing. I feel like it's just a human thing. Like,
I got you.
I definitely think we should have to retake driver's exams
Hang on,
every
I love
so
this
many
line.
years.
Also sold in the company store for a nominal fee. And it will kick out a
He's in the middle of explaining and he's just like, grab a Psychor, also sold at the store for a nominal fee. Like a little plug in.
Yeah.
Wink, wink.
Put my mental cobwebs in there, and my psi
But-
cards and cores in there.
Yeah, I feel
Soon
like
I'll be
people
able
should
to
have to
burn
retake
stuff.
their driving tests
Yep,
every so many
basically.
years.
Have fun.
I feel like every 10 years is a decent.
I can get behind that, but look, we already bought a Psychor and some cards. So we use this machine, and we rank up.
Nice.
Yeehaw! And because we're above rank 10, we can go see Agent Cruller for a new psychic ability.
Ooh.
So like when that happens, because it's not always going to happen in the lab, sometimes you'll rank up in another level,
And
you'll
you
have
have to
that
go back.
symbol. And he'll be like, hey, go to Ford
Recognition of
Cruller
your
and you get a new
hard work,
ability.
Dedication and mental agility. I'm proud to bestow upon you the official merit badge for
Pyrokinesis.
Nice.
Yeah.
Fire.
Kill it with fire. And yes, each of those little like silhouettes
It's a badge.
represent a badge and a new ability we're gonna get.
Sweet.
So we get a lot of fun abilities in this game.
Cool. I can't wait to burn. Hey, what are we doing here?
Inside your mind? Well, I thought you'd like to be in a familiar place for your first pyrokinesis lesson.
Lesson?
Shh, now think of something
And
you'd
of
like
course,
to
with
burn.
each new skill you get, there's a little tutorial to teach you how it works.
Oh, yes, I heard you were raised in the circus. But why would you want to burn all these happy memories here?
If they were happy memories, I wouldn't have run away. My dad, he hates psychics, and he knew I was becoming one. So all day long, he would force me to practice my acrobatics, hoping to distract me, or maybe hoping to kill me. I never was sure.
Or maybe
Why are
hoping
you
to
still
kill.
talking when you could be burning stuff?
All right, so hold down the button, and then when that thermometer charges up, you can release.
You're getting warmer.
And fire.
Keep going.
Nice.
Ooh, it's getting hot in here. Rasputin?
So yeah, it's a good attack, and it's also good for solving puzzles. And it's also good to have fun.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised what you can burn and find little goodies here. I'll burn this moving target.
Haha! Excellent work.
Fire is pretty.
Fire is
Okay,
pretty.
that's the end of the lesson. You're free to go, but
Now remember,
you have to promise me. Only use your power of pyrokinesis only when it's very, very important. Or it's really,
it's
really,
really
see?
entertaining.
You gotta know the difference. It's very important.
And if you're doing it to impress girls, make sure none of them have on a lot of hairspray.
All right, so in the next episode, we're gonna try out our pyrokinesis in Sasha Nein's lab.
Nice.